Welcome, guys, to Elite Readers Hub, where books meet visionary thinkers and future leaders. All right, guys, amazing readers and future innovators. Welcome back to Elite Readers Hub, the channel where books awake ideas, sharpen minds, and raise tomorrow leaders. So today we are exploring one of the most influential business and innovational books of our time titled Zero to One by Peter Thiel. A book that teaches how to think differently, create new ideas, and build the future instead of copying the past. So if you're curious about innovation, entrepreneurship, leadership, and creative thinking, then this summary is for you. Let's begin. So before I go on, I want to talk about the author, Peter Thiel. So Peter Thiel is an American entrepreneur, investor, and technology leader. He's one of the co-founders of PayPal, one of the world's most successful online payment companies. He was also one of the earliest investors in companies like Facebook, LinkedIn, SpaceX. Peter Thiel is known for supporting young innovators and entrepreneurs and for teaching students at Stanford University about startups and innovation. Zero to One is based on his lectures and personal experiences, and it teaches how great companies and great ideas are created, not by copying others, but by creating something new. So let's dive into the book. So I've already done it into different parts so we're able to get everything that we need. So part one, we're going to look at what does zero to one mean. So the title of the book carries a very deep meaning. Peter Thiel explains that going from zero to one means creating something completely new. Going from one to many means copying or improving what already exists. For example, inventing the first computer is zero to one. Making many computers after that is one to many. So, progress, according to Thiel, comes from new ideas, new innovations, and new ways of thinking, not from copying others. True innovation happens when someone creates a new product, a new technology, a new solution, a new way of doing things. Okay? So, great readers, innovators, don't follow the crowd. You understand? Create a path. You understand? So don't it's very easy to copy, but at the end of the day, you're not going to maximize profit. So part two, we're going to look at think differently from the crowd. So one of the strongest lessons in the book is that the future belongs to people who think differently. So Peter Thiel explains that most people follow trends, they copy popular ideas, they fear being different, they avoid risk. But history shows that the greatest breakthrough came from people who questioned common beliefs, challenged old systems, thought independently, and took bold steps. So in his book, he encourages young people to ask powerful questions like what important truths do few people agree with on about me? What problem is this that nobody is solving well? And what can I create that does not yet exist? So if you're able to answer even one question, you should be able to find out one unique thing that you can do. So let's see how it goes. Building unique ideas. So best success comes from uniqueness, not competition. So most people are taught to compete for grades, for jobs, for recognition, for positions. But Thiel explains that competing means fighting over small advantages. Creating means building something nobody else has. So the best companies succeed because they are unique, different, hard to copy. So he encourages young readers to discover their special talents, develop rare skills, build unique strengths, and then focus on creativity. So instead of asking, how can I beat others? Why not ask, what can I build that only I can offer? Okay, guys. So let's go on. So let's look at long term He also encourages long term thinking. So he explains that short term thinking leads to small results. Long term thinking leads to great achievements. So many people today want quick success, they fear patience, they avoid long projects, they give up too easily, too early. But building great things takes time, discipline, focus, persistence. It teaches that true leaders plan for the future, they build patiently, they think beyond today, and then they invest in learning. So, great success is not rushed, it is designed carefully over time, and it doesn't come by chance. It's hard work. Okay, guys, so let's look at, he talked about technology and the future. So he said the future will be shaped by technology and innovation. We all know that's true. AI is fast, taking over. So he explains that new technologies solve big problems. Innovation improves human life. Creativity drives progress. Okay, so he encourages young people to learn science and technology, understand digital skills, develop problem solving ability, embrace creativity. Okay, so the goal of innovation is not just money, but it is to improve lives and build a better world. Okay, so you also talked about leadership and then building great teams. So Peter Thiel explains that great leaders have clear vision, they inspire others, they build strong teams, and then they encourage creativity. Great companies are not built by one person alone, they are built by talented teams, shared purpose, strong culture, clear values. He encourages young leaders to learn teamwork, respect diversity, communicate clearly, and lead with integrity. Leadership is not about power, it's about influence, service, and vision. I like that. Let me take it again. Leadership is not about power, but it's about influence, good one at that, then service and vision. So, guys, finally, let's talk about what he said, that the future is not something you wait for, the future is something you create. So every generation has new problems to solve. Every young mind has creative potential. Every person can contribute to progress. So you don't need to copy others to succeed. You need to think boldly, learn deeply, create courageously, and then build intentionally. From 0 to 1 is where greatness begins. All right, guys, I want to say in summary, guys, I want to just say that here are just 5 lessons you just take home with. Innovation begins with new ideas. When you want to start a business, ask yourself, is this a new idea or I just want to copy somebody? Thinking thinking differently create breakthrough. Your breakthrough will come when you decide to think differently from the normal things. Uniqueness Uniqueness is more powerful than competition. Long-term vision builds greatness. Then you can help shape the future. So I just want to say that it has been amazing having you summarizing this book with me by Peter Thiel. Always remember that you're created, that you were not created to copy the future, you were created to build it. If you enjoyed the summary, kindly subscribe, share with your friends, and click on the notification button so when I post a new video, you'll be the first to get the notification. All right, guys, and if you're here, you want to read more books, kindly go to elitereadershub.com. You have access to unlimited ebooks once you subscribe. All right, see you.